Okay, so today we are going to learn laws of exponent in some books. The laws of exponent is also called as indices. So its another name is indices also. And in this lesson or in this point, laws of exponent, we are going to see some rules of solving the example, and there are near about 7 rules are there. This topic is important for 6th and above classes. That means what, this topic is important from 6 to 12 standard, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 and 12 also, because these are the rules that they have to use while solving the examples. Now this rule or this topic is also important for 8th standard scholarship exam. So we will start this point, laws of exponent. But before we see these 7 rules, we have to understand product form and index form. Suppose when we write the number, suppose we will first see the product form and index form. We will first see product form, what is meant by the product form and what is the index form. Suppose when we take a number 32, and as you know, we can find out the prime factors of this 32. Prime factors of 32. So 32's prime factor is 2 16s are 32, 2 8s are 16, 2 4s are 8, 2 2s are 4 and 2 1s are 2. So 32 we can write as a multiply, 2 multiply by 2 multiply by 2 multiply by 2 and multiply by 2. 1 2 3 4 5, 1 2 3 4 5. You can also check 2 2s are 4, 4 2s are 8, 2 2s are 4, 4 2s are 8, 8 2s are 16, 16 2s are 32. So this we can write in this way. This there is a 5 2's is there, so we can directly write 2 raised to 5. Here 32 we can write like this way, 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 2. That means what, 5 times 2's are there, so we will write 2 raised to 5. So here what we understood, this is called as a product form. This is called as a product form and this is called as index form. So this is called as a product form, this is called as a index form. Now index form, what we have seen, this is a 2 raised to 5. So this 2 is called as a base. This 2 is called as a base. This 5 is called as a power. 2 is a base and 5 is a power. When you are writing this number or when you are writing this index form, one thing you should keep it in mind, that whenever you are writing the base, the size, or you can say that the size of base should be greater than the power. It should not be like that power is greater, or that means in size, not in the number. Power should be small in size and base should be bigger in size. If you write another number, suppose when we take another example, 125. So 125, its product form is 5 multiply by 5. So this 5 5s are 25, 25 5s are 125. So this is called as a product form. And how we can write this number in index form? There is a 3 5's is there, so we will write 5 and its power 3. So this 5 is called as a base, 3 is a power. Now we will also understand how to read, or another example when we take 100. 100. If you write 100 number, so what will be the product form of this 100? 100 we can write like this way, 2 multiply by 2 multiply by 5 multiply by 5. 2 2's are 4, 4 5's are 20, 20 5's are 100. So this is called as a product form and this we can write in index form. There is a 2 2's is there, so we will write 2 raised to 2 multiply by, there 2 5 is there, so 5 raised to 2. Here we have two different bases there, and power is same. So there 2 2's is there, 2 5 is there. So there is 2 raised to 2 multiplied by 5 raised to 2. Now how to read this? how to read this number. Now when you are reading the number, what you have to say? You have to say the base first. There are various techniques, various things is there to read this number. 2, how to read this? Suppose we have to read this number, then we can say that we have to read like this: 2 raised to 5. 2 raised to 5. Here we can say that 5 raised to 3. Here we can say that 2 raised to 2 multiplied by 5 raised to 2. Raised to means power. Or we can also say read in this way also: power 5 base 2. Power 5 base 2. So this is called as a product form, and this is called as a index form. Okay. Okay, now we will directly start. Now I hope you all understood what is meant by the product form and the index form. Now we will directly start our first law. First law is that a raised to m multiplied by a raised to n is equal to a raised to m plus n. Now in this law or in this rule, what we have to do, or what is the meaning of this rule? The base is same. Here is also a and here is also a. So base is same, different in power. Then what we have to do? We have to write this base is same. So we will write base one time, and this m and n different power. What we have to do? We have to add the power. For example, suppose its example is like this. Suppose 3 raised to 5 multiplied by 3 raised to 2. 3 raised to 5 multiplied by 3 raised to 2. Now see, 3 and 3 base is same. Base is same here and different in power. So value of m is 5, value of n is 2. A. So age value is 3. So what we will write its answer? We have to write base single time. So we will write base here 3. And what we have to do? We have to add the power. So power of m's value is 5 and n's value is 2. So we will directly write 3 raised to 5 plus 2, 7. So its answer is 3 raised to 7. Another example. Now this power, the value of this base is any number. So for example, negative number minus 8 raised to 2 multiplied by minus 8 raised to 7. Then again the same thing, we have to write the base one time minus 8 and add the power 2 plus 7. So the answer is minus 8 raised to 2 plus 7, 9. So this is the first law. Then we will start the second law, or we will start understanding second law. Second law is that a raised to m divided by a raised to n is equal to a raised to m minus n. That means what? If multiplication is there, we have to add the power. If division is there, we have to subtract the power. That means what? Base is same, different in power, subtract the power. So first example of this. Suppose the base is in the fraction. Suppose 9 upon 11 raised to power 8 divided by 9 upon 11 raised to power 3. Now see, base same in base both the numbers have same base and different in power. Then what we will do? We will directly write down first base as it is 9 upon 11 and subtract the power, that 8 from first number's power minus second number power, that means 8 minus 3. So answer is 9 upon 11 raised to 9 upon 11 is a fractional number raised to 8 minus 3. So answer is 5. Okay, another example. Suppose if the number is decimal number, suppose 0.1 raised to power 7 divided by 0.1 raised to power 6. Then how we can write this? Same in base, different in power. Then write down the base one time 0.1 and now subtract the power 7 minus 6. Now 0.1 raised to power 7 minus 6, 1. So its answer of this example is 0.1 raised to power 1. Now power 1, if we consider any number, its power is already 1. That means what? If you write 6 or if you write 6 raised to 1, both they have the same meaning. If you write suppose 97 or we write 97 like this, way 97 raised to 1, both they have the same meaning. So this 0.1 raised to 1, or you can write simply 0.1, both they have the same meaning. That means what, कौन सा भी नंबर हो उसको अगर पावर नहीं होती है मतलब उसके ऊपर पावर जो होती है वो 1 होती है, ये 1 पावर लिखी या फिर नहीं लिखी उसका कुछ मतलब नहीं होता. So I hope you all have understood this first law and second law. Okay, now first law is completed, second law is completed. Now we will see the third law. Third law is that a multiplied by b raised to m, we can write a raised to m multiplied by b raised to m. Now in this law what we have understood, a and b, there is a multiplication of a and b. A is a different number, b is a different number, and if they have the common power, that means what, if the multiplication is there and they have the common power, that common power goes to both the numbers. That means what, a raised to m, that means this is the power of a's also and b's also. They and b are a different number. For example, see, suppose 9 multiplied by 8 raised to power 3. 9 multiplied by 8 raised to power 3. That means what, we can write like this way, 9 raised to 3 multiplied by 8 raised to 3. That means this is a common power of both the numbers. A and b are the different numbers, so 9 and 8 are the different number. So this power goes to 9 also and this power goes to 8 also. Another example, suppose if the numbers is in fraction, suppose 3 upon 5 multiplied by 7 upon 9 raised to power 8, then there is also the same thing, this power goes to both the number, 3 upon 5 and bracket raised to 8 multiplied by 7 upon 9 bracket raised to 8. Why I put bracket here? Because when we remove the bracket, if we remove the bracket, this is the power of 7 only, this power of 7 only, and if we give the bracket, this is the power of both the numerator and denominator. That's why bracket is important here. So this power goes to both the number. Now this is a third rule. Now we will understand the fourth law. Fourth law is like the same only. A divided by b raised to m is equal to a raised to m divided by b raised to m, where a, b and m are any number, any integers. They can be any integers. So there is also same, if multiplication is there or division is there, the power goes to both the numbers. For example, see, suppose 7 divided by 5 raised to 2, that 2 goes to both the number, 7 raised to 2 divided by 5 raised to 2. Or this example we can also write in the form of a numerator and denominator. Suppose 11 upon 13 raised to power 9, 11 upon 13. Now 11 upon 13, this 7 upon 5, this 11 upon 13 you can also write like this, 11 divided by 13 raised to 9. ये ऐसा लिखो या फिर ऐसे लिखो, दोनों का मतलब एक ही है. तो सपोज मैंने ऐसे लिखा तो ये पावर दोनों को जाती है फॉर न्यूमरेटर आल्सो एंड डिनोमिनेटर आल्सो. दैट मींस व्हाट, 11 raised to 9 divided by 13 raised to 9. Okay, so this is a fourth rule. Okay, fourth rule is over. Okay, now we will see the fifth law. Fifth law is that a raised to m and raised to power n. That means what, power is there. A have power m and both they have power n. Then what we have to do, base write down one time and multiply the power. That means what, m multiplied by n. For example, 9 raised to 2. 9 raised to 2, it can also read as 9 squares. Power 2 means square. So 9 raised to 2 and raised to 7. 9 raised to 2 raised to 7, मतलब एक नंबर है उसकी पावर 2 है और उन दोनों की पावर 7 है. Power is there. Then what we have to write down the base one time and multiply the power. So this is m and n. So multiply 2 multiplied by 7. So 9 raised to 2 7s are 14 and this is the answer. क्या करना है, सिर्फ हमें पावर का मल्टीप्लिकेशन करना है, बेस एज इट इज लिखना है. सपोज अनदर एग्जांपल, सपोज डेसिमल नंबर इज देयर 9.3 raised to power 8 and another bracket raised to power 11. 9.8 is there, उनकी पावर 8 है और उन दोनों की पावर 11 है. So again the same thing, 9.3 raised to 8 multiplied by 11. So 9.3 raised to 11 8 88 and this is the answer. सिर्फ क्या करना है आपको, बेस एक वन टाइम लिखना है और पावर की मल्टीप्लिकेशन करना है. दिस इज द रूल नंबर 5. Now we will understand rule number 6. That is very simple rule. A raised to 0 is equal to 1. A is any number. If any number have power 0, कौन सा भी नंबर हो उसकी पावर 0 होती है तो उसका आंसर 1 आता है. That means what? It's example. Suppose when we write 11 and its power is 0, 11 raised to 0, then its answer is 1. If you write fractional number 9 upon 11 or 9 upon 13 and its power is 0, 9 upon 13, then again its answer is 0. That means what we have to understand, कौन सा भी नंबर हो अगर उसकी पावर 0 आती है तो उसका आंसर 1 आता है. Suppose another example, -93 raised to 0, then again its answer is 1. कौन सा भी नंबर हो उसकी पावर. So this is the rule number 6. Okay, now we will see rule number 7. Rule number 7 is that a raised to minus m is equal to 1 upon a raised to m. That means what? If any number has a negative power, that power we can change as a positive power. Just we have to shift that power and shift that number to the denominator. That means what? Example of it is a. Suppose that number is 9 raised to minus 3. 9 raised to minus 3. This we can write like this way: 1 upon 9 raised to 3. 1 upon 9 raised to 3. This is a negative power, but when this power and if this number, total number shift to the denominator, this is a numerator because nothing means its denominator is 1, and when we shift this number to the denominator, its power automatically changes to positive. Another number 6 raised to minus 1, then we can write down 1 upon 6 raised to 1. This minus becomes positive. So this is a rule number 7. Okay, so this is a rule number 7. So what we have to do, you all have to learn this laws by heart. A raised to m multiplied by a raised to n is equal to a raised to m plus n. If base is same, our power is also same, no problem. Whatever values will be there, m and n, m or n. Sometimes what happen? Question like this: 3 raised to 2 multiplied by 3 raised to 2. Both they have the same powers, same base. Then we have to write the base one time and add the power 2 plus 2. So 3 raised to 4 is the answer. So this is the first law. Like the second law, a raised to m divided by a raised to n is equal to a raised to m minus n. A into b raised to m is equal to a raised to m multiplied by b raised to m. A divided by b raised to m is equal to a raised to m divided by b raised to m. A raised to m raised to n is equal to a raised to m multiplied by n. A raised to 0 is equal to 1 and a raised to minus m is equal to 1 upon a raised to m. So these 7 laws are very important for 6 and above classes, especially for 8th standard scholarship exam and also for the 10th standard also, because so many examples are depend on this laws. So I hope you all understood this. Thank you.